Ukraine find a position of real strength now. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, what has happened here? Salah crosses. Eze.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Adriano. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Delivers with whip. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. No, he's not getting past him there. Kvaratskhelia. And this is Adriano. It's Adriano! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Ukraine certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Adriano. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Toni Kroos. No way through there. Konate gets across to intercept that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Vinicius Junior.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's the keeper's ball. Hazard.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Ukraine marching seemingly on towards victory, 3-0 at the break. So straight into the second half. And this is Hazard. Shot a goal! Hazard! The man's a genius! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So could they be onto something here? Bullet has been booked, just takes a shot! And again!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ball is over the line. Eze. Can he get on the end of this? Grimaldo. Tries to pass it through. Pass is just off target. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Hullet. Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Hullet. That's very neat. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vinicius Junior. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's played forward. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That pass has been well intercepted. It's a promising position. Internacional are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, that was vital.
Mohamed Salah clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Goes for a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Substituição no time do Internacional.
Ukraine have their second corner now.
Camisa 10, camisa 14, camisa 25.
Grimaldo with the short one.
Camisa 9. Deixando o campo
And it's
para a
Kunde.
entrada de
And that interception
camisa
was
22.
most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camisa
Well, that's
18.
beautifully weighted.
Camisa
Onuachu.
6, camisa 30.
Nesta, always a
Teremos uma
very imposing
substituição.
presence at the back. This looks promising. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Onuachu. Decent chance!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Messi goes short. That's a throw. Schlotterbeck. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Vieira gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. McAllister.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Bellingham looking for the run. Messi has it in a wide position. Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Eze. Eze was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Ibrahimovic. And they're quick to get it back. Eze. Can he get it through? And that pass just didn't quite work. Vieira. Now, can they get him away? Bellingham. Onuachu. Grimaldo. Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Knocks it into space. Grimaldo. Konate makes the interception. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, what a mistake! And a chance! And that's in! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really
welcome
get the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Driving on and making good progress. Looking for the run. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Eze. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played.
Inzaghi! It's a loose ball. Koundé. Quality ball. That's been cut out, well played. Eze.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Hullet. And Hullet! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, that has not gone well. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And that's really well manoeuvred.
This is the time you need that pace.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played out to the left flank. Played out wide. Oh, well played. Vinicius Junior. No goals as yet. He's a sharp little ball here. Cannavaro.
Palermo really do like to play the long ball.
And how does that work for them?
Well, you don't want the ball just coming back at you, Peter. You need somebody in there who'll make it stick.
It's a pretty loose pass. Eze. And here's Hullet. Oh, that's shoots! Goal, Ukraine! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
For Ukraine, after 23 minutes, is number 23, Adriano.
Ukraine have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Not the most accurate pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Impressive jump! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Hullet! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Time and again they are repelled. Modric. And if you have just joined us, still just 1 goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Schlotterbeck calmly anticipates. Knocks it into space. He's found a way through. Vinicius getting up there. And he's stuck it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Ukraine are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Pullet going about things with real menace. And the counter is on. Pass somewhat off target. Maciej Cunha. Eze threads one in. Howson. That pass isn't the best. Eze makes a dash for it. And here's Vinicius Junior. Eze drives. Chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Modric. Out towards the flank. And this is Modric. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Modric cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He's in a great position. Towering header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Cannavaro cuts it out. Maciej Cunha, and this is Inzaghi. Now, can they get him away?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Vieira. And it's McAllister. Good chance here! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Ukraine clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Ukraine firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. So we're underway for the second half. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Adriano. Oh, that's fabulous. That has ended up in no man's land. Vinicius Junior. Adriano! McAllister. Here's Maciej Cunha. Played out towards the right wing. And he plays one through. And they win it back again. Oh, good-looking ball. Well-timed, excellent interception. And he's quick to return it. McAllister. Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
McAllister is offering a wry smile there.
Nice interception, well timed. And he shoots! And it's in! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Grimaldo.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Ukraine have their third corner. Bullish header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Vieira gathers from the goal kick. And this is Adriano. Schlotterbeck. Looking for options for movement. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Hakimi. Cannavaro. Howson. He won't be happy with that one. Modric. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Can he get it through? Now there's a big chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Ukraine get their fourth corner. Oh, good spread. And now they can spring out of defence. McAllister. And he's got it. And pull it! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Substitution for Ukraine, number 21, Vinicius Junior, number 23, Adriano, number 14, Gullit, number 13, Kvaratskhelia, number 8,
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
number 20,
And now a sudden chance to counter.
number 10, Ibrahimovic,
And he
number
cuts out the
17,
supply.
McAllister,
Vieira
number
tries to
19,
pass it through.
Gabriel
It's a good ball out
Martinelli,
wide.
number 22,
Has crossed it. Terrific effort! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Hakimi, lofted upfield. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Howson gets across to intercept that. Inzaghi going after that. And that has left him in a heap. That's the throw.
Substitution.
75 minutes played. Martinelli, in by Martinelli. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
McAllister. And a shot! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
This is their second corner of the game. Tries to play it through. Ukraine are looking to go forward now. Hakimi. And it's Mendes. No way through. Ribery. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Grimaldo. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ukraine clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Desperate defending required here. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Palermo really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
It's a pretty loose pass. Ibrahimovic. That's an excellent interception. Deftly away.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on 4 minutes. Yamal receives it in a good... Yamal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Kilitshoy. And he's picked out the run. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, that is one way to stop him. And we're done. Ukraine can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures. 80,000 it holds. So things are underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yes, real chance! It's fallen kindly here. Goal, Ukraine! And it's Ukraine who take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's going wide left. And they've got a throw. Now it's Donatoni. Donatoni plays it in. Oh, good spread. That is good alertness. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Pull it. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. Searching pass he's played there. He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Dembele. Passing is crisp and sharp. Short changes him with that pass. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well measured.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Pull it. Aimed beyond the defence. Ukraine leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Donatoni. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Roll, running with the ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Takes a shot! In he goes again! He's got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And it's made its way to him. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Adriano. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
That's good play from him.
Vinicius Junior's cross. Khan claims it, safe hands. Knocks it into... and he shoots! And a neat finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Ukraine dragged themselves back again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Pull it. Space for him to turn and look. Donadoni. That has not gone well. Oh, that's well spotted. Maciej Cunha.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's a pretty loose pass. Donadoni is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
What a throw in. Now the cross. Good read, needed to be. Eze. James goes sliding in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Maciej Cunha. Dembele. Brilliantly cut out. Yeah, can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And it's Hullet. Looking for options for movement. No, that was never going to make it. The final seconds now. McAllister. Great vision. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. The referee says that is that for the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. The second half then, just getting going. Adriano. And that is expertly dealt with. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Donadoni. Diving header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's McAllister. Out again for a throw-in. Nuno Mendes. And a chance! Adriano. And he plays one through. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And he's gone looking for safety. Adriano! And he's done it!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Ukraine have their lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Plays a sharp little ball here.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, easy pickings there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nicely spread. Tries to play it through. Adriano. Corner then.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Tries a shot! They want to be quick. Has another go! Oh, that is rather wayward. Donatoni. Here's Matheus Cunha. Threads one in.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Adriano. Kvaratskhelia picks it up out wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Matheus Cunha. Can he get on the end of this? Great chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
That has been slung wide. Cunha is onto this.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
James. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Donatoni.
Palermo really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That has ended up in no man's land. He's had a shot! And a truly agonising miss.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 8, numero 22. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 23.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Ukraine are looking to go forward now. Cannavaro ventures forward. And here's Iwobi. Vieira.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Madueke. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to pass it through. And That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Palermo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the finish!
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
That's really well manoeuvred. Madueke is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Iwobi delivered across. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now it's Martinelli. That's a nicely shaped ball. James. And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin.